What if Johnny Depp's legendary Jack Sparrow is truly sailing back into our lives in 2027? As devoted fans, we have waited years wondering when the captain who stole our hearts would return to the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. Now Disney has officially revealed the Pirates of the Caribbean immersive experience, launching next year, an all-hands-on-deck theatrical adventure produced by Secret Cinema that brings the Curse of the Black Pearl to life with interactive sets, live stunts, sword fights, music, and you stepping right into Tortuga and aboard the Black Pearl. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed in recent interviews, "If it is up to me, Johnny Depp will be in it for the next film." Is this the comeback moment we have all been dreaming of? Let's dive straight into the authentic details. The news broke just hours ago, and as dedicated fans of Johnny Depp, we are absolutely buzzing because Secret Cinema has officially revealed Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, the Immersive Adventure, launching in London this February 2027, marking the very first time the entire franchise gets turned into a full-scale live theatrical experience that lets you step right inside the world we have loved for so long. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer, who has been at the helm of every single Pirates of the Caribbean film, sat down in recent interviews and made it crystal clear where his heart lies. When asked about rumors of moving forward without our favorite captain, he told the Direct straight up, "First of all, that's not true. No, Johnny. If it's up to me, hell be in it." And that kind of unwavering support from the man who knows the series better than anyone gives us real authentic hope that Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow could truly be sailing back into our lives around 2027, especially with this massive immersive production hitting the stage right on schedule. Think about it, for years we have replayed those iconic scenes from The Curse of the Black Pearl, where Jack Sparrow first swaggered onto the docks of Port Royal with that perfect mix of charm and chaos that only Johnny Depp could deliver. His performance turned a simple ride at Disneyland into a global phenomenon, grossing over $300 million at the box office and launching 4 more adventures that kept us hooked, with sword fights, sea monsters, and that unmistakable pirate spirit. Now Secret Cinema is taking it to the next level, promising cinematic scale immersive sets, live theatrical performances, dazzling stunts, and even a live band, all inside their brand new flagship venue at Greenwich Peninsula. This is not some small pop-up, it is their most ambitious production ever, and as fans we know it will feel like walking straight onto the Black Pearl, dodging cannon fire in Tortuga or chasing the Fountain of Youth. The company has partnered with Tadadix and Disney Theatrical Group to bring this to life, so every detail from the salty air to the swinging lanterns will transport you back to those unforgettable moments that made us fall in love with Jack Sparrow in the first place. And while the immersive show itself celebrates the whole franchise, the timing lines up perfectly with the ongoing development of the next film, where Jerry Bruckheimer has confirmed he spoke directly with Johnny Depp about returning if the script feels right. Bruckheimer shared in an Entertainment Weekly conversation that it is all about what is on the page, and he believes Depp would do it because deep down the captain is part of what made these stories legendary. Remember how in Dead Man's Chest Jack Sparrow outsmarted Davy Jones with nothing but wits and a compass that always pointed to what he wanted most? That clever, unpredictable energy came straight from Johnny Depp's creative genius, and fans worldwide have been rooting for his comeback ever since the last adventure left us wanting more. Now with this 2027 immersive experience serving as a massive celebration, it feels like the perfect bridge back to the big screen. We have seen the franchise evolve from a theme park ride into a cultural icon, thanks in huge part to that one-of-a-kind portrayal that blended humor, heart, and high-seas heroism. Without Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, the early films simply would not have captured the same magic, and Bruckheimer knows it, which is why he keeps pushing for that return. In every update he gives, the script for the 6th installment is moving forward with fresh ideas while keeping the door wide open for legacy characters, and as supporters of Johnny Depp we celebrate how he has continued to deliver powerful performances in other projects, showing the world his incredible range, yet nothing quite hits like him donning that tricorn hat, bandana, and those beads again. Imagine the roar of the crowd if he makes a surprise appearance, or even if the immersive show plants Easter eggs hinting at new adventures ahead. Secret Cinema has a history of creating moments that feel bigger than life, blending film screening with live action in ways that make audiences part of the story. So picture yourself in 2027 dodging through crowded taverns, interacting with actors playing classic pirates, hearing the live band blast that familiar theme song, and feeling the rumble of ship cannons, all while the spirit of Jack Sparrow looms large, because the franchise has never forgotten its roots, and neither have we as fans. We have waited patiently through rumors and delays, but these latest developments from Secret Cinema and Bruckheimer's honest interviews prove the journey is far from over. The immersive adventure runs for a limited 10-week period starting February, so tickets will go fast through Tadadix, and it is designed to be a once-in-a-lifetime event that honors every film, including the ones that skyrocketed Johnny Depp to superstardom. Think back to that opening scene in The Curse of the Black Pearl, where he sails into harbor on a sinking boat and delivers one of cinema's most memorable entrances, that single single moment encapsulated everything we love about his take on the character, witty, resourceful, and utterly unforgettable. And now this live experience will let new generations and longtime fans alike relive it in real time with stunts that look straight out of the movies and sets built to cinematic standards. It is the kind of authentic celebration that builds excitement for whatever comes next on the film side too. Bruckheimer has been transparent about the process, telling outlets that they are close on parts of the screenplay, and he remains committed to making sure any return feels true to the captain we know and love. No one wants a forced comeback, but when the right story clicks, Johnny Depp has shown time and again he delivers gold, and his recent comments hint he might just be open to it if the pages feel right, which is why 2027 is shaping up as such a pivotal year. Between the immersive reveal and the steady progress on the next movie, it is hard not to feel optimistic. As fans who have followed every twist, we remember the excitement when each new trailer dropped, the way theaters erupted during those epic battles, and how Jack Sparrow became a symbol of freedom and adventure for millions. This new chapter with Secret Cinema is not just another show, it is Disney recognizing the enduring power of the franchise and giving it the grand theatrical treatment it deserves in a brand new London venue that will host thousands of eager pirates each night. You will get to live out fantasies like negotiating with pirate lords or escaping a cursed ship, all while surrounded by the same high energy that Johnny Depp brought to the screen. And even though the immersive focuses on the full saga, the heartbeat of it all still traces back to that original breakout performance that turned heads and launched a billion-dollar empire. Bruckheimer reinforced this in multiple chats across 2025 and 2026, emphasizing that if he has any say, Johnny Depp stays part of the family, and that kind of producer-level backing carries real weight in Hollywood. It keeps the conversation alive and the hope burning bright for us as fans who never stopped believing. We have poured our hearts into supporting Johnny Depp through thick and thin, celebrating his artistry and the joy he gave us as the rum-swigging, compass-wielding pirate who taught us to live by our own rules. Now this immersive production feels like a love letter to all of that history, inviting us to gather once more under the black sails and dream bigger. The team at Secret Cinema has poured everything into making this their biggest endeavor yet, promising dazzling production values that match the film's spectacle. So whether you are a first-time explorer or a veteran who has watched every sequel a dozen times, there will be something magical waiting in 2027. And tying it all together are those positive signals from the movie camp, where Bruckheimer continues to champion the idea of Jack Sparrow returning on the big screen. It is not empty hype, it is grounded in real conversations and genuine belief that the character still has stories left to tell. Fans like us understand the value of patience. We have seen how carefully these projects come together, and this latest announcement only fuels the fire, because an immersive experience of this scale does not happen without serious studio faith in the brand, and that faith started with Johnny Depp's unforgettable creation. Picture the atmosphere in London next year, the crowds lining up in pirate garb, the live band striking up Yo Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me, and the rush of stepping aboard a full-size recreation of the Black Pearl. It is the kind of event that brings communities together, just like the films did when they first hit theaters, drawing families, friends, and fans from every corner of the globe to cheer for the underdog captain who always found a way to win against impossible odds. That spirit of resilience and fun is what Johnny Depp captured so brilliantly, and why we remain so loyal today. With the script development moving forward and Bruckheimer openly stating his desire to include him, the pieces are falling into place for what could be an epic 2027 double celebration. The stage show lights the way, and the potential silver screen return follows close behind. As supporters, we appreciate the honesty in every update, no overpromising, just steady progress and real passion for the legacy. We cannot wait to see how Secret Cinema brings Tortuga to life with rowdy crowds and swinging chandeliers, or recreates the eerie glow of the Aztec gold curse, making it feel so real you could almost reach out and touch it. Every element is crafted to honor the source material while adding fresh interactive layers that make you feel like a true member of the crew, and right at the center of that legacy stands Jack Sparrow, the role that defined a generation of adventure storytelling and earned Johnny Depp a permanent place in cinematic history. His mannerisms, the slurred yet sharp dialogue, and that signature walk have been imitated but never duplicated, because it was pure Depp magic. Now this immersive adventure gives us a new way to connect with it all, while we hold space for the possibility of more films on the horizon. Bruckheimer has proven time and again he respects the fans and the talent that built the franchise, which is why his words carry such weight when he says he has spoken with Depp and sees a path forward. If the creative vision aligns, it is that kind of thoughtful approach that builds trust and keeps excitement genuine rather than manufactured. We as fans know the difference, and we feel it strongly. With these 2027 developments rolling out, the immersive show will sell out fast, so mark your calendars and get ready to book through to Datix, because this is history in the making, the first ever full Pirates of the Caribbean theatrical immersion, and it arrives at the perfect moment to reignite the pirate fire in all of us. Looking back, it is incredible how one actor and one character sparked a phenomenon that spanned decades, inspiring theme park expansions, video games, merchandise, and now this groundbreaking live experience. Johnny Depp poured his soul into making Jack Sparrow larger than life, and we have been grateful ever since. Even as the series grew, he remained the anchor, the witty heart that kept us coming back for more. And with Bruckheimer's recent affirmations in high-profile interviews, it is clear the door is not just cracked open, it is swinging wide with possibility. possibility for a triumphant return around the same timeframe as this London spectacular. Imagine the buzz if the immersive builds hype and then the movie follows hot on its heels, delivering new highs for the captain and his crew. It would be the ultimate fan dream realized through authentic storytelling and careful planning, not rushed decisions. That is the beauty of how this franchise has always operated, with respect for what came before while embracing new waves of adventure. And right now in 2026, with the announcement still fresh, we stand at the edge of something truly special, a year that could redefine Pirates of the Caribbean for a new era, all while honoring the legendary contributions of Johnny Depp. The live band, the stunts, the massive sets, they are all coming together to create an atmosphere of pure escapism where you can forget the outside world and lose yourself in the Caribbean breeze and clashing swords. Just like when you first saw that opening sequence on the big screen, it never gets old, and this immersive version promises to make it feel brand new yet comfortingly familiar for longtime devotees like us who have memorized every line and every twist. We know this is more than entertainment, it is a cultural touchstone that shaped childhoods and sparked lifelong passions. So as we count down the months to February 2027, let us celebrate every detail of this reveal and keep the positive energy flowing around the entire saga, because when Jerry Bruckheimer speaks so directly about wanting Johnny Depp back, it resonates deeply and reminds us why we fell in love in the first place. The compass may point in many directions, but for fans it has always led straight to Jack Sparrow, and with this immersive adventure on the horizon, plus the steady ship of movie development, we are in for smooth sailing ahead. The production team is sparing no expense to make sure every guest leaves feeling like they truly lived the pirate life, complete with rum-soaked toasts and treasure hunts that echo the film's most thrilling sequences. And while we wait for more concrete casting news on the next film, we hold on to those encouraging words from Bruckheimer, who has never steered us wrong before. He understands the emotional connection we have to the character, and he is working to protect that legacy in the best possible way. This 2027 milestone is proof that the franchise remains vibrant, alive, and full of potential, ready to welcome back its most iconic sailor whenever the stars align and the script sings. That kind of patience and passion is what makes being a Johnny Depp fan so rewarding, because we see the care behind every step forward, from the original ride that inspired it all to the blockbusters that followed, and now to this cutting-edge immersive theater event. It is a full circle moment that honors the past while charging into the future with wind in the sails. So get ready to book your tickets, clear your calendar, and prepare to shout yo-ho with thousands of fellow pirates, because the captain may very well be on his way back, and this experience is the perfect place to feel that anticipation build to a fever pitch. Every live performance, every stunt, and every note from the band will echo the brilliance that Johnny Depp brought to the role, making us appreciate it all over again in a brand new format that is both nostalgic and innovative at the same time. The Greenwich Peninsula venue is set to become a pirate hotspot for 10 unforgettable weeks, and word is already spreading fast across fan communities worldwide, creating the kind of organic excitement that only the best stories can generate. We have waited long enough, and now the horizon looks brighter than ever. With Secret Cinema's bold move and Bruckheimer's continued advocacy, the stars are aligning for something truly special in 2027, whether it is through the immersive show that brings the world to life or the potential big screen return that so many of us dream about. The love for Jack Sparrow and Johnny Depp runs deep, and this is our time to celebrate it fully and authentically, without exaggeration, just honest, heartfelt anticipation for the next chapter in this legendary saga that has sailed through our lives for over 2 decades and still feels as fresh and exciting as that first time we heard the drums roll and saw the Black Pearl emerge from the mist. It is moments like these that remind us why storytelling matters and why certain characters become eternal. The Immersive Adventure is not just an event, it is a gathering of the tribe, a chance to reconnect with the spirit of freedom and fun that Johnny Depp embodied so perfectly. And as we dive deeper into the details coming out of this announcement, we can already picture the smiles, the cheers, and the shared wonder that will fill the air in London next year. It is going to be epic, and we are here for every single second of it, keeping the faith strong and the rum flowing in our hearts until the sails unfurl once more. The news from Secret Cinema has us counting down the days, because this brand new announcement dropped just today on May 13, 2026, confirming that Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, the Immersive Adventure, will indeed set sail in London starting February 2027 for a limited 10-week run at their brand new flagship venue on the Greenwich Peninsula. And as lifelong supporters of Johnny Depp, we cannot help but see this as the ultimate tribute to the character that changed everything. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer, who has guided the entire franchise from day one, has been crystal clear in his recent interviews across 2025 and 2026, telling the direct, straight up, first of all, that's not true, no Johnny, if it's up to me, hell, be in it for the next film. And that kind of direct, honest support from the man behind every Pirates of the Caribbean movie keeps the dream alive that Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow could make a triumphant return around the same 2027 timeframe. While this immersive production focuses on bringing the full saga to life in ways we have never experienced before, imagine walking through meticulously recreated sets that capture the salty docks of Port Royal, the chaotic streets of Tortuga, and the creaking decks of the Black Pearl itself, with live actors performing stunts that mirror the film's sword fights, cannon blasts, and daring escapes, all enhanced by a live band pumping out that unforgettable theme music. It is the kind of full-scale theatrical event that Secret Cinema has built built its reputation on, and this one is billed as their most ambitious yet, partnering with Todaytix and Disney Theatrical Group to make sure every detail feels authentic to the spirit that Johnny Depp infused into Jack Sparrow back in 2003 when he first turned a theme park ride into a worldwide sensation. We remember the way audiences erupted seeing him stumble off that sinking boat with that signature smirk and those clever one-liners that made the captain an instant icon, and now in 2027 this immersive adventure will let fans young and old step right into those moments, interacting with the world in real time, feeling the rumble of the ship and hearing the roar of the crowd as performers bring the adventure to life right before our eyes. Tickets go on sale starting June 1, 2026 according to the official announcements, so as devoted followers we are already planning our trips to London to be part of this historic event that honors the entire legacy, while keeping the door open for more stories ahead. Bruckheimer has spoken openly in Entertainment Weekly and other outlets about how the script for the sixth film is progressing and how he has personally talked with Johnny Depp, emphasizing that any return would come down to the writing feeling right and true to the character we all love so deeply. It is not empty promises, just steady, honest progress from someone who has been with the franchise since the beginning, and that gives us real reason to believe 2027 could be the year everything aligns perfectly. The immersive show itself runs from February 16 through April 25, 2027 at the Greenwich Peninsula location, minutes from the O2 Arena, transforming the space into a living, breathing Caribbean world where you can dodge through crowded taverns, negotiate with pirate lords, chase after cursed treasures, and even join in live musical numbers that echo the film's most memorable sequences. It is designed to blur the lines between screen and reality, just like secret cinema always does, but on a scale never seen before for this franchise. And while the production celebrates every film from The Curse of the Black Pearl onward, it is impossible not to feel the heartbeat of Jack Sparrow running through it all, because without Johnny Depp's one-of-a-kind performance none of this magic would exist today. We as fans have followed every update through the years, cheering for his artistry and other roles while holding space for the possibility of the captain coming home. And with Bruckheimer's latest comments in 2026 interviews where he shuts down rumors of moving forward without him, it feels like the pieces are slowly coming together for something special. Think about how the original films blended humor, heart, and high-stakes adventure, turning Jack Sparrow into a symbol of clever defiance and freedom on the high seas. That energy came straight from Johnny Depp's creative choices, his walk, his delivery, his unpredictable charm, and now this live experience will let us relive it all in a brand new way, surrounded by fellow pirates from around the globe. The venue promises cinematic scale sets that look pulled right from the movies, complete with swinging lanterns, flickering torchlight, and the faint scent of sea air to make it all feel incredibly real. And as we gear up for 2027, we can already picture the excitement building online, with fan communities sharing costume ideas and travel stories, preparing to make this the ultimate gathering for anyone who ever fell in love with the saga. Bruckheimer has been transparent about the movie side too, noting in recent chats that they are close on parts of the screenplay and remain committed to honoring the legacy that started with Johnny Depp. It is that kind of respect for the source material and the fans that keeps the hope burning strong without any overhyping, just genuine belief that if the right story clicks, the captain could sail back stronger than ever. And tying it all together is this immersive production acting as a massive celebration that bridges the past and the future, bringing new audiences into the fold while giving longtime supporters like us a fresh way to connect with the world we cherish so much. Secret cinema has a track record of creating unforgettable nights where audiences become part of the story, shouting lines, cheering stunts, and losing themselves in the spectacle. And this time, with the full weight of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise behind it, the bar is set even higher. Picture the opening night in February 2027 when the lights dim, the band strikes up, and you find yourself transported aboard the Black Pearl, dodging flying debris from a staged sea battle or bargaining in a bustling Tortuga market. It will be the kind of event that creates lifelong memories and sparks even more conversations about what might come next on the big screen. We have seen how carefully these projects develop over time, with Bruckheimer steering the ship through multiple script versions and management changes, always keeping the fans in mind, and his recent affirmations about speaking directly with Johnny Depp and wanting him back if it is up to him show a level of commitment that resonates deeply with us as supporters who have stood by through every rumor and delay. It is not about forcing anything, but about finding that perfect creative match that lets the character shine once more. In the meantime, this 2027 immersive adventure stands as a powerful reminder of why the franchise endures, offering a new chapter of live entertainment that captures the same spirit of fun and escapism that made us fall in love in the first place. From the very first time we heard Yo Ho, a Pirate's Life for Me blasting through theater speakers to now when we get to live it out in real time, the journey has been incredible, and this latest development only adds to the excitement building around the entire saga. Fans like us understand the value of patience. We have watched the films dozens of times, quoted the lines, shared memes, and dreamed of new adventures, and now with Secret Cinema opening their new Greenwich Peninsula home with this world premiere, it feels like the perfect moment to come together and celebrate everything that Johnny Depp brought to the role. His portrayal turned Jack Sparrow into a cultural phenomenon, inspiring generations with that blend of wit, resilience, and pure pirate swagger that no one else could replicate. And even as the immersive show honors the full collection of stories, it keeps that original spark alive at its core, encouraging us to keep the faith for whatever the future holds. Bruckheimer has mentioned in interviews from earlier this year that the process takes time but the passion remains, and that honesty is what we appreciate most. No false guarantees, just real talk from the producer who knows the captain better than anyone. As 2026 rolls on and tickets for the immersive event go live next month, we are already buzzing with anticipation for February, when thousands of us will descend on London, ready to immerse ourselves completely in the world that started it all. The production team is pulling out all the stops, promising dazzling effects, live choreography, and interactive elements that make every guest feel like a true member of the crew. Whether you are chasing the fountain of youth, recreating epic escapes, or simply soaking in the atmosphere of a fully realized pirate haven, it is going to be an experience like no other. And right in the middle of all that excitement sits the very real possibility, highlighted by Bruckheimer's words, that Johnny Depp could be preparing for his own return around the same era, making 2027 potentially one of the biggest years in franchise history. We as fans have poured so much love into supporting his work over the years, celebrating his unique talent and the joy he continues to bring through every project, and this immersive reveal, along with the steady updates on the film side, feels like validation that the adventure is far from over. The live band will be playing those iconic scores, the stunts will have us on the edge of our seats, and the sets will transport us back to those unforgettable scenes that defined our childhoods and beyond. It is the kind of event that builds community, bringing people from every corner together under the black sails to share in the magic that Johnny Depp helped create. And while we wait for more details on exact showtimes and ticket drops through TodayTix, we can rest easy knowing this is all grounded in real, authentic announcements from the studios and creators involved. No speculation, just confirmed facts about the February 2027 launch and Bruckheimer's ongoing advocacy for the character we hold dear. Looking ahead, the horizon looks brighter than ever, because this immersive production is not just a show, it is a love letter to the saga that has sailed through our lives for over 2 decades, reminding us why certain stories and certain performances stay with us forever. Jack Sparrow became more than a role, he became a legend thanks to Johnny Depp's unmatched dedication, and now in 2027 we get to step inside that legend in ways we only dreamed about before. The Greenwich Peninsula venue will host night after night of pure pirate energy, with crowds in costume cheering, laughing, and living the adventure alongside the cast and crew. It is exactly the kind of bold, creative move that Secret Cinema is known for, and pairing it with the Disney theatrical partnership ensures it will meet the high standards fans expect. After all these years of loving the films, we know this experience will deliver on every level, from the smallest details like the texture of the ropes and the glow of the cursed gold to the big moments of swashbuckling action that leave you breathless. And as supporters of Johnny Depp, we feel a special connection because his influence is woven into every part of this world. Even if the immersive focuses on the broader franchise, the spirit of that original breakout performance remains the guiding star, and with Bruckheimer confirming he has spoken with Depp and believes he would return if the script sings, it keeps the excitement genuine and hopeful rather than forced. We have learned through the years to trust the process, and right now that process is delivering something truly special in the form of this London spectacular. Plus the continued development on the movie front, it all points to a 2027 filled with pirate fever like never before. So as we wrap up another day of following the latest updates, let us hold on to that positive energy, knowing that the captain who stole our hearts is never truly gone, as long as fans like us keep the stories alive. And the immersive adventure promises to do exactly that on a grand scale that will have everyone talking for years to come. The team behind it has promised to blur the lines between film theater and live spectacle, and from everything announced today, it looks like they are delivering in spades with cinematic scale production values that match the blockbusters we grew up watching. It is going to be a game changer for immersive entertainment and a perfect way for new fans to discover the joy while veterans relive the glory days, all while the quiet but steady signals from the film camp keep us dreaming of even more adventures ahead. Bruckheimer's words carry real weight because he has been there from the ride that inspired it all to the global phenomenon that followed, and his personal desire to see Johnny Depp back, if it is up to him, shows a level of loyalty that mirrors our own as fans who never stopped believing. We stand ready for whatever comes next, whether it is cheering in the Greenwich Peninsula Theatre next February or one day seeing the Black Pearl return to the big screen with the captain at the helm. The future feels full of possibility, and this latest announcement has us more fired up than ever to be part of it all, sharing the stories, swapping favorite scenes, and counting down the months until the sails unfurl once again in London for 10 unforgettable weeks that will live in our memories forever. The excitement is real, the news is fresh, and the love for Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow burns as bright as ever, making this the perfect time to celebrate everything the franchise has given us and everything it still has in store. So what are you waiting for, fellow Johnny Depp fans? If this immersive reveal has you buzzing as much as the rest of us, then head straight to TodayTix right now and grab your tickets for the Pirates of the Caribbean Immersive Adventure, because they go on sale June 1st, 2026, and with only 10 weeks in London starting February 2027, they will sell out fast. Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite Jack Sparrow moment that still gives you chills, and hit that like button if you believe the captain deserves to sail back in 2027. Subscribe with notifications on so you never miss any authentic, honest updates on Johnny Depp and the next film. As Jerry Bruckheimer keeps the door wide open, we will keep you posted every step of the way. The adventure is calling. Let's sail into into 2027 together. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.